Hey everybody, it's Lon.TV and I am here with the Belkin Express dock for Thunderbolt. This is something us Mac users have been waiting a very long time for, and what it does is it basically gives you all the ports that your PC friends have been enjoying for years. So let's take a quick look on the back here and I'll show you what it has and also talk about some benchmarks I ran in the process. So you plug your power in here, and I should mention that the power adapter is this ugly brick. It is enormous, and it's kind of a shame because the product is very attractive, but its power system is not. You get 3 USB 3.0 ports right here, and some Macs have USB 2.0 but also have a Thunderbolt adapter. A lot of the ones that were made in the first generation of Thunderbolt have only USB 2.0, so using this will give you a bump in your USB speeds, and that might be a real benefit for some folks. You also get 2 analog audio adapters on here, including a microphone input and a headphone jack, and that's been something that they've taken out of the MacBook Air, the microphone jack. There are ways to get an analog mic into a Mac, but it hasn't been easy, so it's nice to have that option on the Belkin Thunderbolt adapter. You have 2 Thunderbolt ports on the back also. Now on the box they say to you that, oh, well, this will give you 2 Thunderbolt ports, and I guess that's partially true. However, one of them is going to be plugged into your computer, so you really only get one, and basically you're not sacrificing a port to gain all of this functionality because you can continue to pass Thunderbolt adapters through that. You get a FireWire 800 port as well as a gigabit Ethernet port. I ran some basic benchmarks on the device, testing basic throughput and that kind of thing. Gigabit Ethernet on this was as fast, just as fast, as the Thunderbolt to Ethernet adapter that I normally use. The Thunderbolt connectors also work great. In fact, I have this Thunderbolt to SATA adapter, and I use a solid state disk with that. I plugged it into here and also just plugged it directly into my MacBook, and the speed was identical, so absolutely no speed loss on a Thunderbolt device even when going through this thing. But where I did see a drop-off, and not so insignificant drop-off, was the USB 3.0 ports. It was slightly slower on this with a SATA to USB 3 adapter than it was directly plugged into my MacBook Pro. Just could be the controller that they're using on board this device may not be as fast as what Apple uses on their internal hardware, but you'll still see some really good USB 3.0 speed, but maybe not as fast as a direct connection. Now, one thing the Belkin Express dock lacks is a video output. There's another competing device on the market from Matrox that has an HDMI output that you don't have to sacrifice a port for. Now, in the Belkin, you will have to lose your Thunderbolt port if you want to add video. However, a lot of Thunderbolt devices have a pass-through just like this one does. So presumably you could pass this through to a drive and then plug your DisplayPort adapter into the drive and you would still get your video output. But if you wanted to just run video through it, all you need to do is take your mini DisplayPort adapter like I have here, plug it in, and within a second or two your Mac will respond just like it's been plugged directly into a monitor. And as you can see on my display here, it just works just as well as it would if it was on a regular monitor adapter or dongle thing that Apple will sell you for some extra bucks. So that is the Belkin Thunderbolt Express dock, and it is certainly a less expensive way to get that port replication that we've been looking for, as compared, of course, to the Apple Thunderbolt display that is considerably more expensive. So you can pair this up with an inexpensive monitor and get that one cable convenience to replicate all of your ports. I am very impressed with it, so definitely check it out if you've been looking to get those ports replicated on your MacBook. This is Lon.TV. Thanks for watching.